We are doing another live video. I'm gonna kill a little bit of time here to let some of the live people get notified and get on here. So if you're seeing this part, you're a replay viewer, and I want to give you a special thank you for watching this. Some folks are coming in now. We're gonna just say hey to a few people, give you an update on our rest. We are resting, we are enjoying ourselves. Live videos are easy.
Yeah, live videos are super easy.
We might do a few of these because something very special is going on right now. The Marjorie Wildcraft Summit. We're going to talk more about that in this video. Like some people get on here. Hey Kobe, what's up? Rose Valley, Panda, hello, Wholesome Roots.
Hey.
So we just celebrated our 16th wedding anniversary.
Yes, our
a little early.
Yeah, our anniversary is not until the 23rd. So, but
yeah, just some fun facts before we get into the content of why or how to get your spouse and children on board with homesteading. We celebrated our 16th wedding anniversary, had a relaxing time. Grandma took the kids. We are actually at the dentist. We are live. I'm gonna do the show outside. Beauty's gonna have to walk away when the kids get here. We'll get some of them on the show. Hopefully they're not being that side of the kids, wild and pitching fits. Hopefully they're in good moods. Hopefully Mr. Brown is well rested. Hopefully they're excited to see us. They're not always excited to see us from Grandma, because Grandma is so much fun. Okay, I think we have enough people on here to get started.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Let's jump right in. Before I get into the content, I've got 3 points to make about how to get your family involved in homesteading. It's a common problem. I'm going to talk a little bit about how to get your wife on board, but maybe even more on this one, how to get your children on board. Today, guys, the Marjorie Wildcraft Summit, online summit, kicked off. If you don't know what that is, every year, this lady, Marjorie Wildcraft, you may know her from Grow Your Own Groceries. I've talked to her personally on the phone, several email correspondence. Nobody that I know wants homegrown food on every table more than Marjorie. She has a true heart. She is running a business, but I've never seen anybody more genuine than her. And she runs a business so she can make that happen and expand it. The summit is online. It's airing today. Yep. It is totally free. And what it is I think there's 4 speakers at least today, probably every day.
I think there's 6.
For 7 days. There's a bunch.
Yeah.
And it goes on for 7 days. And we're all frugal homesteaders. You can actually get that for free. You got to watch those speakers that day. Yeah. If you want to do this World Cup style, like World Cup soccer style, you can take some time. I got to sit down.
Okay, sit down.
She don't want to sit down. The bench is sticky, but I don't care. I'm getting tired and I'm shaking the phone, so I'm going to sit down. So if you want to watch it World Cup style, you can watch it totally for free and take the day and watch them all. They're gone tomorrow. New speakers come out tomorrow. I'm one of them. I speak about a family cow. I think I go on and on about 45 minutes on how to raise a family cow. I filmed that when I was down at Full Circle Farm with Dennis, and who better than he to help me talk about raising a family cow. Oh, here come the chillers right now. Here come the chillers. Here comes Grandma and the chillers. You're going to get to see all them. Yeah. Okay, she'll make sure they're all peaceful. Okay, you're just joining. I'm talking about the Marjorie Wildcraft Summit. If you guys want to get on that, it's free. Please see the link down in the description and go ahead and sign up. It's totally free. There is a catch. You say, what's the catch? How does she do it for free? Well, 4% of you will actually go on to buy the product that she offers. So if you can't watch all the summits or you want to watch them again, etc., you can actually buy the thumb drive and have those summits for keeps, including mine. And so it's like $1 something per summit. It's actually a very good deal. And many of you guys, my fans, have bought this through my links in the past, and I do get a affiliate commission. So I thank you if you go and do that. And actually, if you forward me your receipt, forward your receipt to Abundant Permaculture CS, stands for customer service, at Gmail. I'll need to update the description. I'll put that in the description. Forward your receipt to that email address, Abundant Permaculture CS at Gmail. If you do end up buying the summit, that I will send you permaculture chickens basic editions for free. So that's my movie on raising chickens, and I'll go ahead and add that description I'll add that email when we get off of this live video. So anyway, let's get into the content. Today's shows on the summit, as soon as you sign up for it for free, you can actually hear. I got the ones I like today is Howard, excuse me, I have my notes here. Howard Garrett on how to choose A tree. Guys, if there's anything more important than raising chickens, it's planting a tree. I think because more people could actually plant trees than they can have chickens. Not everybody can have chickens, but everybody can plant a tree, even if they do it guerrilla style. Oh, look here. We'll jump back into planting a tree here in a second. Hey, guys. Hey, we're on a live show. It's good to see you again. We haven't seen you guys in a night because we've been on a date. How you doing? How's Grandma doing? We are doing a live show. Everybody's saying hi?
Yeah, update on Grandma. She's doing great.
Grandma's doing great.
Got the kids. All right, you two. You
guys ready to go see the dentist? Okay.
Where are the boys?
Oh, here we go. I think they're going to go to a playground. Maybe they're going to climb in the trees. Just don't break a ling on my head. Okay, anyway, speaking of trees, this guy's going to show us how to pick a tree, how to plant it organically. I didn't know there was an organic planting method, but that's what he's going to do. And also talk about why, well, not only that there is an organic planting method, but why that's better. You saying hey to the chillers? They're saying hey to you guys. The next topic that I would be interested in seeing is an old high school buddy. This is somebody that lives far from me. Her name is Amy Landers, and she has come. We ran track together. She ran hurdles. I ran the 400 meter and the 800 meter. Just a little fun fact there. And I think we graduated the same year or somewhere thereabouts at North Henderson High School in Hendersonville, North Carolina. And she comes back around. She comes back. She helps us with our chicken butchering. She brings her chicken plucker. I give her chickens for that exchange. But now she's a blogger, B, and she's trying to teach people how to work together as a family. And this one, she talks about compost. The 5 major mistakes you make in a compost pile. She talks about how to get the family on board. So we're going to talk about my ideas for getting the family on board, but she's also going to talk about how to get people on board for composting. Yes, yes, yep. And then she's going to talk about the 4 questions of composting. Oh, 4 questions to answer your composting personality. That's so interesting. I didn't know that you had a compost personality, so that should be totally interesting. And I also particularly like getting the kids on board, the family on board, because sometimes people don't completely understand it. You're saving food from the trash, which, by the way, most people are throwing away 16% of their trash is food residual. Okay, and if you guys are probably more likely to be eating whole foods and whatnot, so you're probably going to have even more. And that's food that could go to your chickens, or food that can go to your compost. I'm addressing you guys. Hello from Ohio. We were just there. What a beautiful state. Yep, she'll be talking about how to water your compost, because there's 4 mixtures that go into a compost. It's water, air, carbon, and nitrogen. You might not know what in the world I just meant by that and how to actually make that happen, but there's a little bit that goes into compost, and it doesn't just come automatically if you want to do it fast and if you want it to be really rich. So check out Amy Landers' talk. It's in the summit. It's free. I have the link to that in the description. Lastly, John Moody is going to talk about how to get your kids on board. I think that's an interesting talk with homesteading. And I don't know what he's going to say, but this is what I want the content of this movie to be about. I'll speak to my own experience, and then I would encourage you to check out John and see what he has to say. I'll speak a little bit about how to get your kids and spouse on board. First of all, I've created an entire video on how to get your spouse on board. It's in one of my courses, the 10-hour homestead. But I'll speak to basically what I said now. If your spouse isn't on board, you gotta be sensitive to that. You gotta forget asking them to be on board. Just you get on board, do as much as you can without creating any kind of hindrance to them or any kind of inconvenience to them, and let them experience the fruit, the rewards. None of the payment into it, so to speak. Try not to be resentful about that. Also try to be respectful of their hobbies or their desires. If you begin to focus not on yourself but on them and begin to serve them, I believe chances are eventually they will come over. Not 100% guaranteed, but don't take away from what your responsibilities are. Don't ask them to do anything, and give them experience of the rewards. Also, I've known people to watch my show, and then the spouse casually walks through or whatever and picks on it, and because it's entertaining, it's not necessarily just instructional. Other people can watch it and enjoy it and not really even care about growing food. But then I think eventually maybe it rubs off. I've heard these personal stories from from when we are traveling and meeting people. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. So I would say for the 3 things for getting your kids on board, and what I've found, and a lot of this applies to a spouse too, is I would identify 3 things, and I'm running low on battery, so I better hurry up. So I love immersion learning. So immersing the children in it. I realize people who are asking this have probably not raised their kids around it like I have. My kids have always seen chicken butcherings, and it's no big deal. They've seen cow butcherings, they've seen pig butcherings, and it's not a big deal. So that obviously is the best way. But if you're not into that, if you haven't been that way, still immersion learning works. Just start doing it yourself and immerse them as much as possible. And immersion is like if you go to a new country and you learn a new language, you don't go and you don't go sit down in a classroom and learn how to talk French if you're going to France. You go to France and you don't speak any English, and you pick up French pretty quick. Okay, when I went to Honduras, I learned more in 3 months how to speak Spanish than I ever did in high school and college education on French. Okay, then immersion. As much as they'll handle, I know they might even be resistant to any of it at all, especially if you have older children. Younger children, you have an advantage. If younger children, just go start doing it. Just go start planting seeds with them. Let them do it. It's going to drive you nuts. You're going to get more done if you didn't involve them. But your long-term investment, I imagine, because this is a family channel, is that family is first, and we everything else is centered around that. So as much as we hate it, sometimes we just have to say, I'll let a plant or 2 die. Buy a few extra plants, okay? Buy 25%. It doesn't take that much more to grow 10, 25% more, because your kids are going to step on some of them to get them involved. Hey, from Spain, all the way from Spain, okay? Immerse them in the chicken butchering as much as they'll do. Will they just bag the chickens inside the kitchen? Then go for it. Will they just cook the chicken? Then just let that be their role. Until maybe some of them or all of them will finally reach their hand inside and pull those chickens' guts out, okay? So the second point I would like to say is rewards. With kids, I would say it would be payments. Pay them. I learned this from Joel Salatin. Pay them. Let them know. Why are young people leaving farms? Because there's no money in it. There's no rewards. And you may pay your kids with money. Like I let Joan and Josiah have an entire turkey to sell, which was $100, and that's a lot for a 7 and 9-year-old. So better believe they were motivated to jump out and go put up those turkeys and take them out. And they did it for over 100 days probably, and did it loyally, and they were happy with $100. And this is also hard too. I let them buy what they want with that $100. Would I rather them buy books and and whatnot? Sure. But Legos aren't that bad either. So he buys his Legos, and he's happy, and he's excited then to get up in the morning when he doesn't want to go open those doors because to the turkeys and let them out, because, hey, Texas boys, you could speak a little bit of how to motivate boys, because you guys are obviously very motivated. So it'd be interesting for you to comment and say what motivates you guys to get excited about the homestead, what your parents may have done to get you excited. Obviously, they let you talk about it and share stories on YouTube, and that's not a bad idea either, to let them go. So I would say the third point, so we're talking about rewards, and we've talked about immersion, and I would say lastly, let it be their choice. If they work and let out the turkeys and do what you've told them to do, then they get paid, and if they don't, this is hard, they don't get paid. But isn't that reality? I love reality style immersion teaching. Life lessons I believe are some of the most powerful. Not lectures, not shaming them if something goes wrong, but if they let out the turkeys and do this and that, they get paid. If the turkeys survived, they get paid. If they don't, they don't. And that's the reality of life and farming, and they really like it. They really get invested from my experience. And I've learned that, and I've heard it from a lot of people, if kids grow vegetables, they'll eat vegetables. So if you give it to them as their choice and they have a reward, let them have it and be patient. I don't force my kids to work with me. If they want the reward, they do, and if they don't, they don't. And many times they don't. It might be a daily thing, like if you work with me today, you get this. And many times they don't. They want to go off and play, but that's okay, because guess what's going to happen? They're going to experience the farm as something fun. Even if they're not directly involved in the farm activities, if you let them have a choice and let them go have, and this is just my opinion, you guys do what you need to do. If you let them go and climb a tree and go have fun with friends and play in the creek, but there's farming activities go on, do you see what happens? Yes, you nailed it, Wholesome Roots. They associate as farming as fun, even though they weren't necessarily directly involved in what it takes to be a farmer. They associate the farm as something fun and not miserable. And then as they get older and see some potential rewards, they're deep in their psyche, farm is fun, so they end up loving it and being more involved, and then actually beginning to take part of the work. And it's something fun, it's something they've chose to do, and it's something they've enjoyed. Now guys, I think we're gonna have a ton more content up on Marjorie's summit today. Many of you have already signed up, thank you for that. Go ahead and sign up, the link is in the description. I'm closing out the live here. Maybe I'll do some more of these during the summit to promote this great event and just get on and hang out with you guys. It's not that hard for me to do. I'm just sitting here at the dentist's office waiting. So get on there, grab that, and sure, if you can't catch all the summits, you don't have time to take off work and watch it or catch up with it all tonight, you can actually purchase it. Marjorie makes it very available throughout the summit, and then at the end of the summit, I've got a talk. We look forward to that. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Texas boys, for coming on. Alex, thank you for getting on. Thank you, Petra. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Bye-bye, Liz. Thank you for coming on. We are coming to Colorado, Zachariah. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Cheers. You are welcome, Simon B. Bye-bye, Jennifer. Love you too, Wholesome Roots. Texas boys, thanks for getting on here and sharing. Brimwood Farms, bye-bye. You are welcome, Deba Do It. I like that. Simply 7 Living, thank you. We will come to Nebraska. We're planning on coming to all 50 states. We're resting here for a little bit, getting some stuff done. By the way, we got the bus fixed. Remember how it would only fill up the front tank, the 40 gallons? Had my mechanic come and work on it. That's a game changer for us. Now we have 80 gallons versus 40. We're going to not have to take as many stops. We'll probably stop as much, but it'll be a rest area instead of a gas station. So we're very happy about that. Deuce, thank you always for your positive comments on the channel. I see you on the channel all the time, and I'm glad that you get on there, and I'm glad that you're encouraged by our show. Thank you very much. Greg, bye. Thank you for showing up. Rose, see you later. CH Bunny, we'll see you. You are very welcome. Gavin Shaw, I'm so glad you enjoy watching. Tommy, you guys stay tuned. Today at 1, we're putting up a video we pre-made on, I think it's the 110 days of living in a bus. You guys asked some really fun questions on our Instagram. If you guys want to get on some of our question and answers and get some of your questions answered, best thing to do is follow us on Instagram, and we will post a question and you guys get the answer, or you guys will post a question and we'll get the answer. Thank you, Anthony. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Jay, yeah, and if any of you guys missed the beginning part of the show, feel free to go put it on. Scott, thank you. I'm so glad you love our videos. We do it for you, buddy. We've been meeting so many people on the meetups. It's helped us so much because now we know who is watching our show. That's our favorite part of the travel, is getting to meet you guys, and it has encouraged us more than ever, because so many of you are benefiting so highly. So we're so happy to continue to put up our vlogs for free. We're so happy to continue to do the paid member area because so many people are doing that. We're so happy to promote a lot of cool things going on, guys. The summit that is happening right now is one of the best ever. I mean, I just listed 3 talks that are going to be really good just today, and there's going to be 7. There's a really good lineup. We're talking about Joel Salatin on salad bar beef, which is one of the most important talks I think you can have, because he talks about rotationally grazing cows. That's who I learned it from. It's one of the most important things you can do. It's actually how you can quadruple your land. Like, you could basically, if you had 2 acres and you could run 1 cow on it. Basically, with rotational grazing, you could quadruple that. So you could go from 1 cow to 4 over amount of time. So instead of having to buy more and more land, you could actually do rotationally grazing, and you gain land, and you only have to pay taxes on that. Is that not beautiful? We'll say hey to Mr. Brown. He's actually in the dentist. Our kids are strange. They actually like the dentist. But anyway, we're back home. We're going to the dentist. We're celebrating our anniversary. We're getting some stuff done on the bus. Seeing old friends, seeing family. We are shooting some of it, just little clips, and we're going to give everybody a little update when we come back to vlogging. We'll shoot, when do we shoot another vlog? I don't know, Thursday or Friday. Friday we leave, so we start shooting again a vlog on Thursday. So our vlogs will resume on Friday, but until then we have special videos coming up. Thank you, Deba, for our for that. Congratulations. So I'm gonna jump on here. Nurse Kimberly, thumbs up to everyone. It's fun hanging out with you guys though. So hey, better life together. Congratulations on your new baby. See, I want to get off, but you keep on getting on here and talking. I keep seeing new people. Knoxville, we're coming to Knoxville Friday. We're gonna stay with a very important person, somebody on my team, somebody who helps me with the technical stuff and some of the marketing. His name's Matt. You guys have probably seen him if you're in the member area. He's active there. You are welcome, Better Life. I'm so happy for you guys. I cannot wait to see that baby when we come to Texas. And you Texas boys, come to Texas. Gosh, Texas, we're gonna blow up the internet when we go to Texas. We're gonna, that'll be more towards the winter. So I cannot wait to see the new baby and see the Texas boys and do some fun collaborations there. But anyway, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but about what can work in the suburbs, but I don't see why not. I don't see, I mean, I grew 75% of my own food on a half an acre, and I was pretty relaxed about the planting and the order, and if I had to, I could have been a little bit more orderly about it. I didn't need to be because I had enough land, but I certainly could have done that on a quarter or an eighth of an acre. No kidding. Okay, all right guys, I better go. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed this. Check out the, do I still dirtboard? You guys keep asking these fun questions. I can't get off here. Do I still dirtboard, which I called mount boarding? No, but I do miss it periodically. Strangely enough. But anyway, I'm on to bigger and better things, moving the grow your own food movement forward. Off-grid Doug and Stacy, do we plan on visiting them? Yes, we do. We plan on visiting them. We'll be in contact with them as we get closer to Missouri, I believe. We have a lot of cool stops in Missouri. Greg Judy, my mentor as far as concerned as how to do rotation and grazing. I hope to share that with everyone because I haven't seen a lot of that going on the tour, and I would love to see more people rotationally graze, even if you have 1 goat, even if you have 1 sheep or 1 cow. So I'm going to take what Greg Judy does on a massive scale with hundreds of cows and scale it down for you guys and try to show you how to rotationally graze if you've just got 1 cow. Okay? And what I mean by rotationally graze is I mean have your grass-eating animals and move them every day to new pasture. And it doesn't have to be that entailed. Guys, I could do it in 9 minutes. And we're talking about quadrupling the productivity of your property. It's the best thing you could do. Sure, it takes more time. Consider it Earth Gems, guys. You're doing the rotationally graze feature. You go pick up the stakes, roll out your electric line, move your waterer, whatever, and you're quadrupling the productivity of your property by increasing the ability for the grass to grow. You're adding organic matter to the soil, etc. We're going to go into that with Greg Judy. We're going to go to Rome Sticks. They're also in Missouri, where they're raising their own pork on grass and then packaging it as pork jerky. So talk about adding value, and talk about somebody who could leverage social media as a farmer selling something that he can ship. I think that's brilliant. Like when we were at the blueberry farm, Highland Blueberry Farm, their business blew up when we were there because we told people about their business. It's a wonderful organic blueberry goods. Why? Because they can ship it. And when Primal Pastures decided to go, they're a grass-based farm in Southern California. At first, they were sticking by, we're only going to ship local. And I get that, and Joel Salatin does that, and I get that and respect that. But not everybody can access local. There's people in massive food deserts that cannot get grass-raised chicken, and so now Primal Pastures is shipping it, and I think that's okay. I mean, UPS, Al made a good point when I was up there with him at Lumna Acres. He made a good point. I mean, UPS is running anyway. I mean, people might differ on that opinion, and that's okay, but UPS is running anyway, so why not put some grass-based chicken in there, right? Why not take advantage of the technologies while we have it and go for it? So we'll visit Rome Sticks, who have are brilliant farmers and brilliant marketers in the sense that they're taking advantage of some of the modern technologies. Kickstarter. So, and then who else in Missouri? Oh, okay, and then off grid with Doug and Stacy. We're careful about telling too much about who we plan on visiting too far out, because you never know. I mean, we had wanted to visit Lisa Still, Fresh Eggs Daily, in Maine, but by the time we were up there, it was a bad timing, and we even have her on our Kickstarter page and can't take her off because you can't edit that after the Kickstarter's over. So I hate that, but life happens. I mean, bus is gonna break down, the people are gonna be busy or have different kinds of emergencies and whatnot. So life is unpredictable. So we have our plans, but we're willing to be flexible and change them as needed. So I gotta go, phone's gonna die. Sign up for the summit. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks for showing up. I'll probably do more of these since you guys seem to enjoy this so much.